Hi everyone, it's Bonnie. Just like you, I'm super excited about the GridPals updates in Flipgrid, but there's been some question as to what type of grid to use now that there are new types of grids to use with your GridPals educator. So once you decide and you found your GridPals educator, the two of you are going to talk about who's going to set up the grid first and invite the other as a co-pilot. So once you have established that, you click New Grid, and you'll notice that there are three new kinds. There's My Classroom or School, where students are going to use their Microsoft or Google School email domain. So if you both have one or the other of those kinds of domains, that will be perfect for you. Student ID list. This is if you have students that are young that don't have emails, or you're a school that does not use either Microsoft or Google, and you can create unique ID numbers for those students. PLCs and public grids are for students and people 16 years of age or older, and you're going to need a password. So for GridPals, the best options are either My Classroom or School or Student ID list. So if you decide, if both of you have an either Microsoft or Google School, the first teacher is going to set that up. The name, it will generate your flip code. You pick your cover, and then you're going to add your domain. For me, I'm farmingdaleschools.org. It is the last part of your email. That's what you put in. So launch your grid, and what happens when the students log in, it's going to ask them for their email, or it's going to show up where they just have to click to go in. So then you're going to add your co-pilot and put in either his or her email, and they will get a notification that they have been invited to be a co-pilot. But once again, please be assured that that co-pilot of yours has either a Google email or a Microsoft email for their students, or they won't be able to access the grid. Okay, so if that's not an option for the Google or Microsoft, you're going to choose Student ID list, pick the name, GridPals 2018. Again, it'll create a flip code, pick your cover, and then here you either upload a CSV with your students' names and their ID, or you can manually add them. Now, if they have student IDs, you would put them here. It requires 2 or more characters with a letter and a number. If they don't have IDs, you could essentially create them for the students. Then when you're all done, you could download the student list, share those IDs with them. You can make a card for them. You could put them in a pocket chart. However, it's easiest for them to find out, to be able to access that grid. So now to view as a student, if you notice, it's going to ask them to put in their ID. So for me, I was A123. And there you have it, and then I get right in. So again, the most important thing here is to discuss with your GridPal educator what is the best option between the two of you. Again, if you have Microsoft or Google, use the classroom community. If one of you does not have Microsoft or Google, you're going to have to use the student ID list. I hope that helps, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Good luck, and I can't wait to hear all of your GridPal stories.